This is the Variety Show 2024. Today's celebrity breakdown will be the new Vice President, the 50th Vice President, J.D. Vance. So when President Trump first picked J.D. Vance as his running mate, I thought it was an okay, mediocre choice. I really wasn't excited about him. I thought Tucker Carlson would have been a much more interesting choice, and there were other people, but I thought Tucker Carlson would have been the most interesting choice that he could have made. But he chooses J.D. Vance, and I'm like, okay, I'm not sure, it seems kind of like a boring choice. But he's turned out to really be impressive, and possibly, I think, no doubt, he could very well be a future president if we still have a world by that time. J.D. Vance, definitely, he could be a future president for sure. And he is definitely turned out to be, very powerful. And I had no idea he'd be, become this big superstar. But it was particularly the moment that I saw something in him was during the presidential debate with Tim Walz from Minnesota, when they had that VP debate. That was when I really saw that he did even better, and the media was even saying he did even better than Trump in that debate. And it was that moment in the debate where they were talking about gun violence and school shootings. And Tim Walz said, "Oh, my son was actually witnessed a shooting at his school, and he was traumatized by it." And J.D. Vance, and I never forget this, he comes in and he says, "Oh, Tim, I didn't know that your son had that experience. Oh, I'm sorry that happened to you." And it was such a brilliant move. It was a knockout punch. He won that debate in that moment. That was the moment. That was his moment. He won the debate in that moment. It was just such a powerful moment, and it's like I never forgot it. For some reason, it hit hard. It was unexpected. I didn't think he would say such a thing, and it was a brilliant move. He won the debate in that moment, and ever since then, he's been exceeding expectations. He's turned out to be much more powerful than I thought he'd be. They're already saying he's the front runner for 2028. If there's still, if, everything isn't in shambles by that time, we don't know because there's no crystal ball to see. But J.D. Vance, being so young, he's half Trump's age. He's 40, half Trump's age. Trump is already a lame duck at 78. He's not going to be running again. I don't believe that. They'd have to change the Constitution. J.D. Vance already saying he's the front. It comes from a critical state from Ohio. He's turned out to be, and being his age, being much younger at 40, he has a future. Definitely turned out to exceed expectations. I never thought he'd become this big political star. I never saw this coming, that J.D. Vance is someone to watch in the future. Definitely a possible even future president if there still is a world by that time. So that's my celebrity breakdown of J.D. Vance, Variety Show 2024.